Thanks, man. All right, what's going on, everyone? It's your sweet Mike Bezo back again, aka One Take Bezo. Shout out to One Take Jake for throwing that live to your boy. So I know you probably copyrighted that, but we gonna run with that. Shout out to my boy Troy Good, aka Troy Douglas, Father of the Year. Shout out to all my guys supporting the channel. And for those that aren't subscribed to the channel, you watching this video by any chance randomly, subscribe to the channel. I'm growing. I'm not going nowhere. I refuse to go anywhere. Unfortunately, you're gonna run through this red light. Don't do that at home, kids. But it's 2:50 West Coast time in Los Angeles, California, aka Inglewood. Up to no good. Let's get straight into it, guys. Sixers, Celtics, micro. I don't typically drink soda. By the way, anybody paying attention? It's my cheat day, so I'm kind of going against the grain. Uh, Elton Brand has set the roster back, but he still has an opportunity to fix everything, if you catch my drift. Philly's not quite done. I mean, you look at their age-wise, and Embiid's 25, Ben Simmons is 23. They're both already all-world talent. You can go a few ways with this. You can break them up, which is always the common theme. Or maybe Elton Brand gets fired from the owner of the team and says, hey, what's going on, buddy? You weren't doing your job. You're out of here. And I think Elton Brand has a decent leash. I think that's for certain the obvious sentiment around the league. I could be wrong, but Elton Brand has a decent leash. Now, on the flip side, right? Let's say if he doesn't have a decent leash, I think what's going to happen is obvious. Joel Embiid is gone. It's unfortunate. I don't think he should be the scapegoat only because of right now. Yeah, Ben Simmons is an elite defender. I don't see it. Maybe I need to watch some film because I don't see Ben Simmons being as locked down as everyone's saying. Maybe it's a media thing being driven. Some of the basketball pundits that go with their eye test, like I would consider myself, they do. I haven't really seen them do it, and that's in part because of how the playoffs ended last year with the Raptors. Like Kawhi was kind of just, he wasn't ragdolling them, but he was kind of able to do what he wanted. But let's not get off track. So like I said, micro, Elton Brand tricked it off a little bit. I'm not saying it's all him. I think part of it was the owner. Once they let go, listen, I gotta keep in mind, Philly went to literally 4 bounces away. Game 7 versus the eventual NBA champs. And as much as people want to discredit the Raptors, say, oh, well, the only one comes to injury, no one brings up, mind you, nobody brings up, no one wants to bring up the fact that Steph Curry was up 3-1. Back-to-back MVP, unanimous MVP, first MVP. Y'all know what I'm saying. I don't need to curse. First unanimous MVP in NBA history. And y'all got y'all defense player of the year crying in the car. And then he would have had a nerve to talk about, oh, yeah, that never happened. Of course, it would never happen. Matter of fact, if that never happened, I don't even need to address it. I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm a millionaire from freaking Saginaw, Michigan. Second-round draft pick. I'm not even supposed to be here. Undersized power forward. Get some of this delicious Sprite. Courtesy of Jack in the Box. And my boys, y'all need to be peeping game what I'm saying, because it's facts. No, it's not the alcohol. Y'all need to be peeping game, because y'all need to support me, because I support y'all in y'all endeavors. But I can't force y'all. So when I start appearing on shows and I have my YouTube stuff really blowing off, I'm gonna send you back to this video at 5:15. Don't ask me for nada. De nada means you're welcome, and by when I mean you welcome, that means kiss the baby. Anyways, shout out to Cinco. So, with that being said, I think Embiid's gone. A lot of people are saying, "Oh well, what are you gonna?" That second overall pick is mad enticing. Me personally, I still think the Warriors are better off taking. I think they're better off taking LaMelo Ball long term. But if you're gonna tell me that you can get Joel Embiid and swapping him for that second pick in Wiggins, I'm fine with that. I think I can take that risk. LaMelo's already shown he's kind of doesn't have a great track record of injury history. He still has a slight frame. We're going off negatives hypothetically, right? Slight frame, statty, he mounting off. They don't want to admit that, but that's just the truth, unfortunately. Big baller branch to my guy LeVar. Always loved LeVar, man. Black Fathers hashtag. All Fathers hashtag too. I know um I'm not scared or selling out, but that's just what it is. I'm taking that trade. So like I said, Embiid for the second pick in Wiggins, I guess that'll have to suffice. And I don't think that's really a rebuild for them, but I mean, Melo can really hoop anybody. That's the irony in everything. And I really believe he has the highest ceiling in this draft. Let me ask you something real quick, right? Live so y'all can see me. Let me ask you something real quick, right? Would y'all rather have the second version of something, or would you rather have the first of its kind? Now, that is a double-edged sword because you can say, hey, well, I don't even have the carbon copy of this thing. What if it goes wrong and I don't even know how to handle it, a la Zion Williamson, right? Now, what if I was to tell you that this guy can have just as much impact on the game and he can shoot? Turn the light off. Y'all don't even deserve to see me after that one. I'm hitting facts on y'all. Facts. Someone might feel the need to dispute that. I could care less, personally. Because my eye test tells me that if you put a 6'8" combo guard with great touch with two of the best shooters in the NBA, and he can also pull. I don't want to get too deep into Mel. This is not an NBA mock draft rant or whatever the case is. Listen, the dude dropped 92 points in the game in SoCal. Not one of the weaker states. Like this dude's a hooper at 16 years old. So what do you think is gonna happen when he puts on 15 pounds of muscle, just like how Giannis did? He has a bigger frame, and he's your freaking lead guard, and he has a decent wingspan. Anybody can get in the chairs whether they want to get in the chair, you know. And that's why I go back to the point of Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has, by modern standards, he has dinosaur arms in terms of his wingspan. Go look it up. His wingspan, he has technically dinosaur arms between 6'9", 6'10". He doesn't have a crazy wingspan. That's just like me. I'm 5'10" and I have a 5'10" wingspan. I'm not a guy like Rondo that has I'm not a guy like Rondo like 6'1" has like a 6'5", 6'6" wingspan. Like I'm not one of those guys. So it is what it is. Overall, Raptors blew the brakes out the Nets. That was mad. That was mad distasteful. Mad distasteful. But I'll tell you something else too. If they had their guys, if they had Spencer, DJ, they had Taurean Prince, obviously if they had Kevin Durant and they had Kyrie, Toronto would have went home in the first round. Call it like it is. No Kawhi to put on KD. We're gonna get into Kawhi in a minute too. None of that. Big facts. So we're gonna go there. Denver, Utah. Put some respect on my guy Donovan Mitchell. Another 50 ball. In these conditions, I know some people gonna say, "Oh well, it's the bubble, it's AAU stop, it's pickup." Oh, listen, you was an NBA player before I played you in the quarantine, and guess what? You was an NBA player when I was busting your ass in the quarantine. Hashtag keep getting them checks. Shout out to Jalen Rose, Mr. 81 Olives himself, Mr. 81 Keys, Mr. 81 Buckets, aka really, oh you only took 18. I remember his wife said that. I'm not gonna tell you I'm disrespecting his wife. I remember Monte Cream said like, yeah, well he only had 18, and in my head I'm like, I know she ain't hoop because listen, y'all play 21. Most of y'all watching this video, I play 21. Even I got like 2, 3, 4 viewers. Everyone, most people that have subscribed to my channel has played 21. The object of the game scored 21 points. Most times people only play 1-on-1 up to 7. So imagine getting 18 dropped off on you, dog. That's too much. Moving on. I think Denver's going to force Game 6. I could be wrong, but I've seen crazy things happen. I got Raptors in 6 versus Celtics. I think Utah could hit the Clippers to about 5 games. I could be wrong. There's a lot of freaking talent in the NBA. I'm going to do a little special segment in a little bit. I think it's pretty obvious what it's going to be about, but there's a lot of talent in the NBA. Devin Booker's went 8-0, and he's at home. And you can make the case at the 2 guard position, he's probably like offensively wise. Offensively, he's probably the coldest 2 guard in the league. His skill set is eerie similar to the late Kobe Bryant. Although Kobe had a little more athleticism, and he had a better handle. People won't remember that. Kobe was crossing cats. Ask Scottie Pippen, aka Scottie Beam. Kobe was dropping. He was he was getting people, man. So as I said, Denver will take it to 6, but they'll ultimately lose. Utah's up 3-1, man. Donovan Mitchell, I'm letting them come back from 3-1. I don't care what y'all saying. Donovan Mitchell's not letting them come back from 3-1. I repeat, he ain't coming back from 3-1. That is not happening. So we're going to start revisiting this top 5, man. I said I'm gonna say it here in the video off at 15. I only need one take. We're gonna have to revisit this top 5 because listen, I'm gonna just let y'all know right now. The only position I feel that's safe, in all honesty, I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. The only position that I feel is safe right now, top 5, and I know a lot of people don't like this, even though it's in the moment. But we gonna just put this in the context real quick. That's why I love my YouTube channel. We put things in the context, baby. What do you do, baby? Yeah. Pandemic P, I'm gonna let you slide, bro, because apparently this shoulder really, or you just can't handle pressure. Maybe it's all in your head. Pandemic P. The Pandemic P Chronicles, we're gonna leave that alone. Got about 30 seconds, we're gonna extend to a minute. More you're feeling like I'm freaking Dr. Umar, but we're gonna just keep it at this, y'all. Sprite is delicious when you don't even drink soda no more. Big facts. And when you consume alcohol. LeBron, and really we're not gonna do that because he off GP he has to be able to show a little more consistency. So I'm not gonna disrespect LeBron, right? Everybody else is up for subject because their resume is like a little sketchy. For sure, Like skill set wise, all around wise, his offense makes up for the disparity. Like what I see from AD so far has been disappointing. I've been on record multiple times on my small platform. Shout out to all my brethren them of Jamaica, 876. You know? Um I've said multiple times Anthony Davis is the best power forward since Kevin Garnett. However y'all want to take that. He's the most comparable. KG I know is better for mid range, whatever. But skill set wise, being able to switch on the small defenders, clamp cats up damn near 1 through 5. The elbow jumper is reminiscent. Like I said, although KG is a better elbow jumper, he's basically KG with a 3 ball. How many forwards can you see really do that like how he does? At that level. 30 in his first few playoff appearances. Like, who does that? But on the flip side, this is Luka Doncic's first freaking playoff series. His first playoff series. He's 20. He's barely able to drink legally in the U.S. His first playoff series against, quote unquote, the two best wing defenders since Scotty and Mike. Look, my lips quick, dude. Like Phil Jackson used to do with them. Can't even whistles. Embarrassing. You get the point. Scotty! Scotty! Nah, bro. Kawhi's not even really defending like he used to. One of the few last possessions, he did kind of clamp up on Luka. I'll give him that. But Kawhi's not, like, Kawhi's a really good defender, but when your energy consumption is all on offense for the most part, it's hard to really have your legs there, no matter who you are. Like, you can get this all you want. You think LeBron's not defending because you don't want to? Okay, thank you. Kawhi's carrying him. He's doing all he can. Only thing he can't do right now is climb up that 21-year-old because that's low ball damn near physically impossible at this point. They can throw a double at him. He's going to be able to pass out of him. They can foul him. He's going to be able to go to the line. I'm the greatest free throw shooter, but it's decent. He's been the best player of the series, and that's saying a lot. With the former freaking Finals MVP, you're going up against in your first. I don't think people understand. This is your first playoff experience. Like, we got to reanalyze how great he's playing. 43, 17, and 13. Like, dog, what? We got to kind of put him up there with the Magic Johnsons, the Kareem Abdul-Jabbars, the Wilt Chamberlains. Those are the only guys that were really, like, going crazy at 21. Like, LeBron's going crazy, but LeBron was 42 and 42. Or he was below 500, I think, his second year, too. Put some respect on Luka's name. Listen, I'm taking him over everybody not named. I'm taking Luka over everybody. Maybe Stockholm. It's probably like Casamigos. I'm taking Luka Doncic over every NBA player right now, including Giannis. Giannis for sure. Because Giannis, there's no guarantee he's going to shoot, although his trajectory would suggest that. But Luka's showing he's clutch. Like, you hit a game-winning shot, I don't care who you hit in front of, bro. You hit a game-winning shot, Reggie Jackson, Bobby Shmurda, sorry, y'all's casualties. That's, like, if y'all thought his confidence was here after Montrez going out and calling him yada, 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 white boy, even though I think that was just trash talk, I think the people just got a little sensitive because we're in the Black Lives Matter movement and people are trying to hold people accountable, so they want it both ways, which it should be. But for being real, black people were held to a much lesser degree, so it's kind of hard to see that way. And being they freaking white man can't jump. So what's the difference between that and white boy? Now, if you're saying black boy, obviously there's a history. There's history behind both. But white boy, black boy. What was Montrez supposed to call him? Be it black boy? You're not black. Yeah, you're European, I understand. Slovenia, I believe so. You are white. Like, okay. They were drawn back and forth. This is like Luka said he acknowledged it and everything. I don't think it was that deep. And frankly, Montrez could apologize to him. Could apologize to him after the series when y'all got eliminated, or if y'all eliminated him. And I'm sure he probably might have not taken it too hardly. Like, I'm sure Luka's dealt with trash talk before, and that probably wasn't the worst. I'm sure he might have gotten worse trash talk playing against maybe even teammates, other pro players. You gotta remember, this was a freaking pro player from 16. Atlanta Hawks fans, I know y'all crying. Clippers fans, y'all should be down 3-1. Y'all should be down 3-1. They won't say it. Y'all should not be up. Y'all should not be tied 2-2, excuse me. It should be 3-1. So, gonna slide that on to y'all. It's a great day to be a Lakers fan. Like I said, I'm taking Luka over everybody in the NBA. Because this ain't gonna be the last time he hit a game-winning shot in OT. So, where I think this series is gonna end up, I think Pandemic P is gonna show up. He's gonna show up eventually. He probably gonna show up next game, but then it's like you beat him without KP too.